All right. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Looks like there's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. We're good. I don't know why there's such a delay with YouTube, but apparently there is a delay with YouTube. So be aware, there is a bit of a delay. Today we are making lava chicken, and no, it's not that lava chicken. It's lava chicken, but it's a different kind of lava chicken. It's a recipe that I've been developing with my wife for a while. We really like spicy foods, and we really wanted something that's like melt your face off spicy. So we made this recipe. There we go. All right. So we're gonna heat that up. Can you hear me now? All right, looks like audio's coming. Okay, we're good. All around, we are fine. We are good, we are hunky-dory. Get in on some chopping of some food, because I got some hungry kids inside, and hungry wife, more importantly. Woo-wee. Making sure everything's fine over here. We are farmers. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. How do I turn on? Yeah. Nope, don't want to cast. There we go. That works. Okay. Oh. Looks all good all around. Okay, so we're just gonna start in on this. So this is lava chicken in the sense that it's really spicy and it's red. Not lava chicken in the Minecraft sense, if that makes sense to anybody. We were doing this long before Steve's lava chicken became a thing. But it is basically just chicken, some serrano peppers, some aromatics, in a sauce over rice. Exactly how it sounds. Very yummy, very spicy. And you can kind of customize it as you wish. Normally we don't put green onions, but we are this time. I already did chop my fingers. How's it going, cat? How is Cat tonight? No, not really, no. I mean, I have thousands of times before, but you know. How was the interview? Or how do you feel the interview went, at least? Unless you directly got the job afterwards, then it doesn't even matter in how you felt. That's good. How'd you feel about stumbling over explaining your last job? Was it actually a stumble, or did you make it through okay? Really? Well, that's win right there. You didn't even have to. Awesome. That's great. All right, so yeah, we're just chopping up green onions. It doesn't need to be a very like fine dice or mince or any of that. It's literally just cut these into little tiny pieces so that we can get them into the dish. More vegetable for the actual vegetable part of the dish, which is mostly just meat and rice. That is true. Or, you know, they already knew. Or it could not be a problem at all, and they just don't care. Could mean any number of things, honestly. But yeah, this is mostly to use up this green onions. We don't normally put green onion as much in there, but it's not going to hurt it. It's going to actually work with the flavors on the dish, so... Like I said, good to have vegetables. Vegetables are good for you, and in this economy, they're much cheaper than protein, sadly. That's just how it goes. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay, well, there you go. Aced all their questions is always a good one to hear. That's very specific feedback. Like, there's no hemming or hawing back and forth about that one. That's very specific. Well, I hope that's a positive sign for your sake. End of this little saga of craziness. On to something else. Okay, so first veggie done. Now, inside, they are cooking rice. We have a Zojirushi rice cooker. They're just cooking a bunch of rice. Oh, hey, there you go. That's a good question. What a successful candidate looks like. Nice. But yes, so we are cooking rice inside, and they're just air frying broccoli florets, but I've got the nub ends of the broccoli. Again, I'm going to put the veggies into the main part. What's up? What's the randomest of the random question you got? Well, okay, let's not go too random. Just dicing these into small little bits. Again, these are going to cook. Not really super worried about size on this. Little bite-sized pieces is always good. What's the random question? Did I miss the random question? No, we're still waiting on a random question. Okay. First, I'm going to cut these into sticks. And then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees after they're sticks and just cut it into little chopped up diced pieces. Nothing super fancy, but it gets the food into the pot, and that's important when 1, you're on a budget, 2, you have a bunch of people to feed, and 3, you need some more veggies. instead of just going into the waste. Yeah. Going quick using this technique is actually a lot easier to do. Main reason I'm not going super quick is because I'm not standing up. I'm like trying to get down into the camera. But yes, I did use all of the techniques. Mostly because this lets it so your fingers guide. Whereas like trying to, you know, that kind of constantly every time you're cutting something instead of just da all the way through, it is a lot quicker once you use those techniques. Once you start actually getting used to them, you can do things a lot quicker. It's just more of a practice makes perfect kind of situation. Also, this knife is not my sharpest knife. This is just a kitchen knife that we use. So. But yes, I did use those techniques in the kitchen, and it is actually a lot easier to do things that way. All right, second veggie done. Got two more. Serrano peppers, I'm gonna save for last. Bunch of garlic, a bunch. There's like 9 cloves of garlic in here. No, typically by doing it with the claw, not only are you able to like speed chop things a lot easier, you don't hurt yourself nearly as often. So you can get into bad habits, but it hurts. Like you pay the price. Like it's not just, it's fine, you know, kind of, yeah, it hurts. After chopping, you know, a few hundred onions or a few hundred peppers or mushrooms or whatever, you kind of just get into it. Like it's second nature at that point. So this is just garlic cloves. I'm just gonna take these and I'm not gonna mince them. I'm just gonna slice them as thin as I possibly can into like little slivers. Think like slivered almonds. We're not going for perfection necessarily. We're just going for garlic. This is gonna provide a bit of texture to the dish and also just a lot of garlic, and that's really what we want, is that garlicky flavor. We want to get these, we're gonna sear these, make them a little brown. So many pieces. Now, garlic, if you didn't know, is very sticky. There's alliums, or these are alliums, and they secrete a specific chemical combination that once it hits oxygen, they get very sticky. And that's why like the outsides, the little paper thin skins stick to them so well, but then also gets on your fingers, and your fingers get kind of sticky and then they smell like garlic a lot. Just remember that it washes off. Some people are more susceptible to it, like Penalea right here. No worries, 10 minutes. Yep, there's the first one. No, I'm not making the lava chicken from the movie. This is lava chicken. It's a recipe that I've been working on with my wife for years. It's totally different than that. I don't own lava, nor... Well, I do own chickens, but nor do I want to dunk my chickens in said lava. Or I guess drizzle the lava all over them. That would be wild, though. Now, we started working on this in the COVID times. Yep. You can ask Winnie Cakes. I was like, all right, how many times are we going to get that? I know it. I almost put the title with like a parentheses of not that one. Almost. Also, how's it going, by the way? First time chatting, I see. Chicken Jockey. How's it going, Mr. Anderson? Even before that? Yeah, probably. We've been working on it for a while. Should we add this to the menu, Penalea, you think? Lava chicken? Could do that. How's Mr. Anderson today, besides the chicken jockey? You feeling better today? Did you take the day off work like you thought? Okay. So once again, we've got green onions chopped. We've got broccoli stems that we weren't going to fry off in the air fryer chopped. Got garlic chopped now. Next is serrano peppers, and then I am moving right into chopping up chicken and then frying it all together. It's a rather simple recipe to make. Feeling better? That's good. Yeah, true, valid. Okay. So these are serrano peppers. Serrano peppers are like a smaller version of a jalapeno pepper.
Stuff guitars just traded with 16 viewers.
Peppers is they are spicy. Hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How's it going, Raiders? Sorry, my screen is over here off to my right, so I'm looking at like emotes and stuff. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Let him cook. For real. For real. But yes, serrano peppers. They're a spicier, smaller jalapeno pepper. If it matters, they've got a little more of an Asian swing rather than a Latino swing, but you know. I am Steve. Nah, I would make some lava chicken for the memes of it all, but oh yes, and what we're doing with serrano peppers is the same exact thing. We're cutting them into little tiny thin discs so that we can saute them, and that's gonna be a big part of this. Now, I have like 2 pounds of chicken and 3 serrano peppers, but hey, thank you for the follow. Unknown one. Oh man, I gotta get my peppers or my beans. Oh no, spicy beans. That's fine. 1 second. Sorry about that. Totally forgot. So to celebrate new followers and subs and stuff, we do Bean Boozled around here. And if you don't know Bean Boozled, they're exactly what's cooking. We're making lava chicken. But yes, Bean Boozled to celebrate the follows. Thank you for that. 50-50 jelly bean. This one could be either feet or Tutti Frutti, which is bubblegum. So, you know. What's going? We're making lava chicken. It's a recipe that I have been developing with my wife for quite a few years now. Hey, let's go. Tutti Frutti. But lava chicken, it's chicken, garlic, serrano peppers. Thank you for the follow. Guitars. Oh my god. Thank you for the follows. Not me grabbing it with my spicy hands. All right. That's fine too. But yeah, we like to torture me around here. My community does, so you know. I can't tell if my mouth's on fire. I also can't tell what the flavor is right now. Okay, we're good. Tutti Frutti. Man, I got 2 in a row. Thank you, thank you. But yes, lava chicken. I'm just prepping everything up, and then we're gonna sear it up here momentarily. But you want to keep the seeds. Oh yeah, beans are great. We also have these like, what are they called? Pass pulses. They're Indian candies. They have a masala in them, and they taste like fish farts. That's for like the huge celebrations and that kind of stuff. They're real bad. But yeah, serrano peppers. We're keeping the veins. We're keeping the seeds. We're keeping all the stuff in them. Cut it all the way down to the very end. Speaking of big celebrations, thank you for 300 biddies. Well, I'll hop over there and grab one of those really quick. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So like I was saying, this isn't my normal setup, by the way. I'm normally gaming. We do this every other week. A little food stream here and there. But, so all my stuff's kind of over in the other corner. I'm on a secondary setup. But we have a, these little hard candies. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can't get zoomed in. But they're called, those are upside down. Pass Pulses. And they are, more biddies. Thank you for the 500 biddies total. We'll do this and a couple more Bean Boozled, but this is a green mango candy. It tastes like raw mango, but inside is masala. And there's a special spice inside of it called like asafoetida or something like that. It tastes like, it's called devil's dung in the nice countries. They call it worse things in other ones, but it tastes like farts. It tastes like fish, tastes like salt, and it tastes like fart. Sounds like your setup, valid. But yes, so thank you for the 300 biddies, and we'll follow that with a couple more Bean Boozled. Thank you. Oh, spicy. I hate spicy. Ah, ha, oh, ha. Oh, ha, I'm good. I'm fine. Oh, 500 biddies total. Thank you so much. So how, I'm assuming you're coming off stream since you're raiding. How was stream, Unknown? Do a couple more Bean Boozled here. Well, we wait for the hard candy to dissolve. Oh, what the hell? Mm-hmm. My mouth's on fire. The taste is crazy. Oh. Oh. Hey, thank you. Oh my god, what is that flavor? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't see my chat. You're right. I see that now, looking closer. Starved. My bad. Making pierogi for the first time. Nice. How'd that go? You making him suffer by combining a bunch of nasty? Oh my god. So what are we talking for nasty? Because you're gonna give my chat a bunch of ideas. I'm letting you know right now. I don't think Cat's around, which is my saving grace. But yeah. Like I said, nasty candies, nasty flavors. That's right up their alley. Okay, serrano peppers, 3 of them, all chopped up. Last little bit, I'm gonna chop up a bunch of chicken, which I pulled out earlier. This is just chicken thighs. You can use breast if you want, but chicken thighs tend to not firm up and seize up. So we use chicken thighs more than anything else. Set it on the front there. It's right there on the front. Thanks, bud. Dang. Are we doing like a traditional pierogi? Heck yeah. Suffering for the fun. You get it. You get it. Beard gang. Nice, nice. Well, congrats on pierogies. Yeah, cheese and potato, pretty traditional. Sounds delicious. So there was a reason I did the vegetables first for obvious reasons here, because you know, cross-contamination. I don't care if this has vegetable juice on it, but I definitely care if my vegetables have chicken juice all over them. So Yeah, really. Are you think you're gonna do it again? Minus the ketchup and everything else?
Oh, man.
Now I gotta swap that out. That sucks. Okay, so a bunch of chicken, salt. Except the hat. It's random. Chickens are like the brand, is basically what it is. I have like 8 chickens, and I've had a couple different flocks over the years. We've got a chicken plushies all over the place. So the hat's just like a redeem for that, or, you know, just for whatever reason. That's literally all it is. It's just chicken hat for sake of chicken hat. I have a unicorn head floating around here too. Somewhere that I usually put on. It's one of those big old ones that makes your head look huge. It's just chicken hat for chicken hat's sake. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna finish chopping these up and then I gotta go wash up because raw chicken. I do need to update my throne. You're right. You just reminded me of that. There is a lot of stuff on there that yeah, I need to get some more like decoration and that kind of fun stuff. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. Okay. All right, we're going to do foods. So, favorite food for breakfast. I usually go for like a farmer's breakfast kind of style thing where it's, you know, just like home style potatoes, like sausage bits or bacon, you know, whichever meat. So maybe a ham steak and eggs, however you like them, you know, usually like over easy, sunny side up. Or if I'm going to do like a scramble kind of thing, scrambled. Keep it real simple for breakfast. Can't go wrong there. I'm more of a savory man than a sweet man. So yeah, a farmer style breakfast. For lunch, that one's hard. I'm partial to a good sandwich, but I also really like just sitting down with a loaf of fresh bread and some cheese and meats and just going at it. Just tearing into all of it right then and there, eating it without doing much of anything at all. There's a video I saw recently of like an old Italian dude sitting down and eating, just taking a hunk of pepper and just eating a pepper raw, that kind of stuff. That's me, 100%. So just like a charcuterie board, I guess is the way to call it. Dinner, tacos. I love tacos. Any tacos. I will tear through dozens of tacos. I love me some tacos. Dessert. My wife is more of the baker in the house. If I'm going for a dessert, she usually does a lot of like chocolate. So like a really rich chocolate cake with like some crunchy topping, like a fudgy bit, and a nice chocolate fudge buttercream. Oh my God, my mouth. Sorry, the salt. The candy kicked in. Ugh. Oh my God. Excuse me. I'm sorry. My mouth tastes like fish and farts. Oh my God. I need to go inside and wash my hands. Oh. What about you? Let me know down below in chat. I'll be able to read it when I get back. What's your guys' favorite food specifically? Oh. Every time I talk, it's like breathing in the flavor. Specifically, you starved because obviously food. And then since you asked one, but anybody else can answer too. Favorite food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash up. Oh my God. All right, I heard you. Bacon for all. Love that answer. That's always a good answer. And birria tacos? Yes. Always birria tacos. Although, more and more, they're more expensive than anything else. We gotta find a way to make cheap ones without having to use short rib every time. Whew. Bacon for all. Hi. Whew, it's hot. How was, Sorry, someone's behind the camera. My daughter is. I heard Shimizu's here. In chat. You can say hello. The microphone's over here, though. She wants birria tacos. Yeah. All right, so this is just a little induction burner that we have out here. So the chicken's gonna do its thing. I'm just gonna cook all this chicken down, get most of the liquid out, and then put it into a big old bowl, which actually, Winnie Cakes, can you go get me a big old bowl, please? The one I had was raw chickenified. And then we're gonna sear everything off and add the chicken back in to really like brown it off once everything else is seared off. Bacon for everything. I guess like candied or lacquered bacon is good for like a peanut brittle with bacon for a dessert. That's not something I've done in a while. We actually have a toaster oven out here now too, so I can start doing minor like baking things. This is in my garage, by the way. I'm running this all out of my garage, so I had to go inside to wash my hands because I don't got a sink out here and I've got this for electricity. So, you know, we're working on it. What about you, Winnie Cakes? Favorite breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert? Oh, don't bump my stuff. You're gonna destroy stream now. You hear? Savory breakfast. A scramble. Pepperoni sausage mushroom scramble? Yeah. Here, let me answer chat really quick because they just asked a very pertinent question. Yes. I have been cooking since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. No, since I was in kindergarten. My mom was a chef for most of her later life, and she taught me how to make, the first thing I made for her, like on my own, was just fruit salad. Chop up apples and oranges and all that kind of stuff. So from there, I would help her do catering. I would help her close out restaurants, that kind of stuff. You know, cater weddings on her own little private business, that kind of stuff. Growing up my entire life, we did that stuff occasionally. And then as far as working in the business, yes. When I was in high school and stuff, I worked fast food to, you know, entry-level job. And then after that, I worked at a hotel and a couple bars here in town. And then I took over their catering division and became sous chef before leaving to basically spend a lot of time with my family. Because if you are in the business and you know the business, you are committed to the business. But yeah, and I did a little bit of schooling too, but they basically told me I'd be learning on the job anyways. So I've like, why? Why am I going to spend all that money and all that time to do the same thing I'm going to go do? What's up, little one? Can you get a microphone too? Yeah, I just got to finish locking this all stuff in. You can... Winnie Cakes, you want to grab her? I mean, this microphone can hear you. You just gotta talk loud enough into it. I know you don't have space. That's why I was just saying that. She wants to hang out. Right, girl. Let me remove this up. What about you two? Are you guys in the business at all, or just it's just cooking a fun little hobby? Well, I guess guitars more than... I know, but I need the stuff is the problem. As much as you can place it on the floor, I still need the stuff. Okay. Oh, sorry. My youngest daughter wants to join. This is Rosie Go. If you don't know Rosie Go, say hello.
Hello.
And she brought Lindy again from yesterday's stream. Well, from Easter specifically. But, if you haven't read my bio or you haven't read the description about any of this, I'm a father of 5. As I said before, I got out of the business because father. And then I kept fathering. Now there's a lot of them. But yes, so they join me on the streams, that kind of stuff all the time. Not that we're going to be doing much of anything different. Oh my goodness. I really don't like this. This thing's like at max heat and it is not doing what I want it to. Yeah, go for it. You don't gotta lean into it too far. Just talk loud. Talk like you're trying to talk to someone way over there.
But, if you want, you could text down below what your favorite food is.
What your favorite food? We have been doing that.
Mine is potatoes.
Hers is potatoes of her favorite food. You can't hear her. I think you can hear her though. We had someone say bacon. Bacon is their favorite food. Oompa said birria tacos. She really wants birria tacos now. Birria tacos? We could do that. $100% valid, unknown one. 100% valid. They, that's my plan, is to run either like a ghost kitchen or a food truck. But you know, you have to have the startup for that. And then, yeah, my kids would help me. They've cooked with me on stream and just in real life. My wife would, so we'd have a family own thing. So I 100% get that. That sentiment is spot on. What's up? Can you... Rifle Badoo could come in, but again, there's a lot of stuff on the... If he wants to. I'm sure that he knows that. But anywho, yeah, no, that's my, like, goal. If this kicks off the food side of this, gaming's kicking off more, but food's newer. But no, don't eat that. It's spicy. You're gonna get spicy all over your hands, and you're gonna touch your eyes or your face, and it's gonna burn. Not good. Yeah, don't touch. But, yeah, that's ideally what it is like we'd run a ghost kitchen / food truck situation. All right. You like spicy?
I don't.
I was gonna say, since when do you like spicy, you liar? All right. No, you don't, exactly. That's why I was confused.
Yeah. Nothing.
Well, you had pork inside, and that was a little spicy. I had made it spicy previously. I can hear him trying to come in here. Yeah, but don't let the cats out here. Oh, nice, nice. Is that getting you a lot, making games on platform? I'm doing reviews of Roblox because everybody's like, you should play Roblox. I've always been like, not about Roblox, you know what I mean? So now I'm just like, all right, give me a bunch of games to play and I'll play them. So I've been uploading those on the YouTube. So I would say a noob to Roblox in general. Hey, no, just over this way. There's a lot of cords to trip on over there. I would prefer you not to go that way. Hot. But that's pretty cool. Game design's really fun no matter what platform you're on. What do you got? You got a lock? Okay. Why do we have a lock? And why did we bring it out here?
Oh, I could.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It always depends on like who, you know, invoicing and that kind of stuff. Still, that's really awesome though. And experience means that later on you'll be able to, you know, get into something that's more steadily lucrative instead of like gig business, which is still good. Feast or famine. That's what it is. Feast or famine. It either works or it doesn't. What are you up to, little one? Just hanging out? Okay, well, I'm about to make it really spicy in here, you guys. I hope you know that. Like, make you cough and not feel good. Spicy. Yeah, are you sure you want to still be out here? All right, kids. You're very kooky. Well, I'm gonna fry these peppers right here, and it's gonna get into the air. And it's gonna be right here.
I'm gonna be like...
I'm serious, it's not gonna feel good. Cause I've done it about 1,000,000 times before, and I'm fine with spicy. You guys are still little. We're more concerned with the invisible ink right now. A bottling plant? Yep.
I can't see it right.
Oh, dang, yeah. I love spicy.
Me too. It works.
In general. Mostly just eating. I mean, I've made some hot sauces and stuff before. Okay, I need you to not lean on me specifically. But anyways, yeah, no. Inhaling spice fumes or just, you know, aerosolized spice is definitely a thing, and it is not fun. Oh, yeah? I actually have done the one chip challenge. I have the most recent one before they stopped it. I never finished that one, but I can put it up there and we'll do it again. I'll 100% do it again. Bye. Okay, and we're bumping the... He's crawling past the camera. Sorry about the earthquake there. But yes, one chip challenge was super fun. But what else did we do? Most recently, we did the world's hottest chocolate, which was like a 9 million SU. And that was actually not too great. That was pretty damn hot. All right. So like I said, this part, I've seared off all the chicken, put all the extra little bits on the side. That's just unnecessary fat and, you know, that kind of stuff. I've cleared out most of the pan. I'm putting some hot oil in. I want to get it hot. I'm going to toss in just these little serrano peppers. I'm going to fry those up first. That's going to make the air and all of this very spicy. Just be warned when you're doing this at home. Heavy ventilation, all sorts of stuff. I am actually going to open my garage door, which might change the lighting a little bit. For that very reason. Yeah, this light across my face. There we go. There we go. All right. I have cleared the house out many times like this. So we're just looking to release those oils and that lava, that spice from the serranos into the pan. So we don't need to brown these too much. We don't need to like deep fry them. We don't need to get a lot of color on them. What we're looking for is just to get them hot and those oils coming out. Then we're gonna add in our other veggies. Once again, broccoli, green onions, garlic. And there's like, what was it? 8, 9 cloves of garlic in here, 3 serrano peppers. Excuse me. Yep. Woo! Ice cream sandwich. Oh yeah, for sure. What did I just see that I was just thinking of? Oh yeah, Oreo has, what is it? Chocolate covered pretzel or something like that? Cookies? Chocolate dipped pretzel cookies or something like that? Those look bomb. I like to try to stay on top of stuff coming out too, for that very same reason, because you never know what you're gonna find. All right, again, same thing. We're not trying to super brown everything in here. We just want some color on it. So I'm just gonna toss it all together at this point. Woo! That's very heavy on the onion. I'm making sure that stays well oiled, because again, I don't want to burn it. I also don't want it to stick and oh my god, it's already kicking my butt. Woo! My nose, my throat. Some of them are brown, some of them are crispy. That's exactly what we're looking for. Get all that flavor released in here. Just let this saute. Oh, I am so glad I opened that door. My nose. Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches sounds, not gonna lie, bomb. I mean, people already freeze their Pop-Tarts, so that 100% makes sense. Do they have like a lineup on their site or something, or is that just like the rumor kind of thing? They haven't officially announced it. So I'd want to check those out. May 5th. Yeah, exactly. Those sound great. I'll have to do a mini video. And this time actually eat them before my whole family eats them and then says I don't get any because they ate them all. Even though they saved one for me, but there was nothing left. With the, what was it, the Post Malone double twisty ones or whatever they called them? Shortbread and all that. Woo. All right, last bit. I'm gonna toss in some ginger. That's true, Casbars. Casbars were good. Even though apparently we were late to the game on that one. All right, so all these aromatics have cooked except for the ginger, which only takes a couple minutes. So I'm gonna let these, oh geez Louise, let these cook some more. I don't want to overcook them because then it will kill the heat. It'll kill the flavors that's being introduced here. Woo! We want the spice and all the flavor at the same time and the nice little texture. The more you cook vegetables, the softer they get, but the less nutrient they have. So you want to leave them a little raw, but not too much. Oh. Vanilla cream. Bruh. All right, I'm down. Okay. Last little bit. I'm going to make this into a full sauce. Tossing in just straight up water right now. Couple ounces. A healthy squeeze of tomato paste, about a tablespoon is what we're looking for, a little bit more. Jesus. Oh. And a little bit more, about a tablespoon as well of soy sauce. Oh, that's gonna make the sauce part of this. It's gonna keep it red, it's gonna keep it flavorful. Whew. The water will cook out as you let it go. And it will also spread the stuff, so you don't have to worry about it being watered down. Also, it makes it into the sauce itself. Jesus. I can breathe. But this also distributes all that oil into all the vegetables. So you just like basically took all of that hot serrano pepper oil and coated every single little piece of vegetable on this. I'm gonna double up on the tomato paste. Oh my God. Multiple time experiment kind of situation. It was one of those things that we were like, we don't eat enough spicy stuff. And when we eat the spicy stuff, we have to tone it down for the kids. So how can we do something spicy that like just for us? We want to go out just for us and like nuke our brains off. So I looked at various like Asian recipes for, you know, like Szechuan chicken and that kind of stuff. And notice they're all really basically the same thing, you know, a sauteed meat with a sauteed veggie and then a couple sauces all tossed together into one. So we just kind of experimented and experimented and experimented, and this is what we landed on. Serving it over white rice to kind of help with that heat mitigation, but it's nice and spicy. All right. Now I want to do, Mr. Anderson brought up a good idea of making it more, less Asian inspired and more Polynesian inspired with like a mango pineapple kind of situation and brown sugar for a sweet heat. I really wanted to do that. Sorry. Spicy. Oh my God. I really wanted to do that, but I forgot to put it on the shopping list. So we'll have to do a part 2 on this. Okay. Now just toss this back in. Whew. Oh my God. That last little bit really got deep in my lungs. I can feel it. But yeah, there we go. That's gonna be lava chicken. Now you can change up the veggies in this. You can change up the protein if you really wanted to. One of the things that we used to like to really do with this, but you know, we made it healthier, was like fried chicken pieces. See, that would be hard, what country I'd pick, but serve this over rice. It's gonna be tasty as hell. Okay. One country for the rest of my life. I am really into like making Asian food and that kind of stuff, and there's such a far-reaching breadth of recipes and inspiration in Asian food. So I'd honestly pick Asian food, but it'd be really hard to go without tacos. Just in general, I would hate that. But, you know, Asian food is... There's a lot to do with Asian food. If you're letting me include the, like, entire continent, like Southeast Asia and Indo-Asia and that kind of stuff. But I've been experimenting every Thanksgiving with a different country. We did African this year. The year before that, we did we do Indian? I can't remember, but I've been trying to do different countries and play with different foods so I can learn new recipes and like sample stuff I haven't tried before. But yeah, Asia is one I go back to a lot. Japan, lots of different kind of foods there, lots of seafood stuff. China, you know, similar. Korean's got a new twist on all of those with its sweet, that kind of stuff. I would definitely pick Asia. But yeah, lava chicken. Take a big helping scoop or a heaping scoop onto your food. Sorry, spice. Take a big heaping scoop of the chicken with all the veggies, all the spice, all the everything in it, onto rice. Serve it with a side vegetable. Again, you can make this just peppers. If you wanted, you could increase the peppers. If you really wanted to, you can change it to... I wouldn't suggest like habanero and that kind of stuff. It's got a totally different flavor profile. You can take out the green onion. Garlic, serranos, and meat with the tomato paste and soy sauce is really like where your sweet spot is on that. I wouldn't play with that too much. Add more garlic if you really like garlic. Add more peppers if you like them, etc. But it's good. La 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 lava. Oh, it's a lava attack. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get some pictures on this, and then we'll try some and send it inside. I don't know if Penelea is watching, but Penelea, you can totally come out here and grab everything. My mouth does not taste like fish anymore, luckily. I do have a drink down here, but my mouth does not taste like fish anymore. I did not bring a good spoon for this, though. Hot. Okay. My mouth does not taste like fish, luckily, no. I would say with the spicy and the saliva that my body has been producing because of spicy, I'm good on that. Sorry if that was TMI for all y'all out there, but yeah, you've been hearing me coughing. I want a little more for myself. I like to nuke my face off. We got a bunch of teenagers inside waiting for food. Ah. Woo, that was hot. That was hot. But yeah, lava chicken, nice and spicy, lots of protein, lots of veggies, lots of good. I forgot a fork, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait until someone opens the door, because they should be opening the door anytime. But that's it. I'm going to say, oh my God, my face is on fire. I'm gonna say we're gonna do this again. Like I said, Mr. Anderson inspired me to take this and make it a sweet version of lava chicken. So I don't know, magma chicken, something like that. A Polynesian inspiration with some mango and like a brown sugar rather than a tomato paste kind of thing. So I want to do this redux, do it 2.0. So we'll do another night live stream. I'm not going to say we're going to do this immediately on the next one. Wedding cakes. Pork, spoon, fork, spoon. Thank you. I'm not gonna immediately do this next time. We do cooking streams, as I said at the top, every other week on the channel. Like a sweet Thai chili thing, yeah. Oh my God, my nose is running. But I will definitely add it to the list. I have a Discord, by the way. Thank you. If you didn't know already, it is linked in my channel, or just head to riflender.com. In the Discord, we have a channel devoted to if you want to see me cook specific things, if you want to show off what you're cooking, that kind of stuff. We have channels just for that. Riflender.com is where to find most of those links. If not all. Actually, no, all of them. I lied. Every single one. Oh, now that I got a fork, I can actually try this, though. Ah, lava chicken. Oh, stop, stupid. The millennial in me almost forgot to take pictures. Oh, you're telling me. I'm glad the kids went inside. Okay. Gotta post them to the gram. Get you out of there. Of course, I had to get the plate with a chip in it. That's fine, though. All right. Oh, my God. Okay. So I'm just going to get some of the chicken straight up. Like, not even going to mess around with rice right now. Honestly, I don't know if Serranos have gone down in flavor. Oh, no, there it is. It's in the back. It's in the back. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know if Serranos have gone down on flavor profile or something, but this ain't hitting. This is back of the throat spicy, though. Yeah, this is make you, like, tickle in your throat spicy. I'm still good with that. I would say 2 more Serrano peppers next time. 5. So 2.5 Serrano peppers, round it up for every pound of chicken. Oh, I think I threw off Penalea's calculations. Woo. Oh my God. So down below, we're in chat, whichever channel you're on there. Let me know. You want to see a part 2? Would you try lava chicken yourself? Can you make it yourself? It's real simple. I'll be posting a recipe. No worries. It's tasty as hell, that's for sure. Oh my God. Yeah, Mamacita. It's tasty as hell. Oh my God. I definitely need more heat, though. I don't know if I've become less sensitive because I've nuked my face, or Serranos have gotten worse, but tasty as hell. I do see that there's an ad running. Oh my God. You missed the entire thing, cat. Welcome back. Oh my God. Say hello to our raider friends. Unknown and guitars. Woo. Oh, there you go. No worries. At least it's recorded. Oh. Oh. Oh, unknown guitar. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Whew. Ad should be done now, right? Sorry, guys. I was more making small talk. Talking about how it's tasty as hell. And that it needs more serrano peppers. So when I worked on the line, oh, there it goes. Oh, thank you. I saw you join the Discord. Oh my God, my nose. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I worked on the line, one of the older line cooks, when we'd get in the weeds or we'd have like a really heavy night planned, they would bring in a bag of serrano peppers, cut off the ends, split them lengthwise, and then fry them in sesame oil and fish sauce. It's like a splash of fish sauce. High heat, real quick saute, put them onto a plate, and we just eat them like candy. Barely cooked, just enough to bring out the oils, crunch through them. Oh my God, your face would just like, but that adrenaline kick, yeah. And this definitely feels very similar. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it, Unknown. My nose is running, so I'm sorry for all the icky sounds that I'm making, of course. That is going to be it for us tonight. I've got a couple of things to do. I think I'm going to play... Kitchen is clean. Valid. Yeah, no, thanks for writing in. I appreciate it, Starved. I've eaten dragon fruit a lot raw, but I haven't ever cooked dragon fruit. I'll have to try that one. Have a good one, Starved. Sorry, spicy hit. Have a good one, Starved. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing in your community. Hope you have a good night. Get in the showers. Good job cleaning up, and we'll catch you next time. What's the most unhinged late night shift meal? Scotch eggs. We made Scotch eggs from leftover breakfast foods at like 2 in the morning. Which, if you don't know what Scotch eggs, they are like a hard-boiled egg that you coat in sausage and deep fry till the hard-boiled egg is not, or, well, no, sorry. It's like a soft-boiled. So you open it up and it's got a little bit of a runny yolk and fried yummy sausage on the outside. You missed out, Rai. We just finished up Century eggs. Oh man. See, I'm a super taster, so like bitter and that kind of stuff is real bad for me. Bitter is really bad. Yeah, it's really kicked me in the face bad. So yeah, Century eggs would be interesting. I don't know where I'd find one. I'd probably have to make one. Wow, Fortnite. I don't know if we're gonna play Minecraft until later because my youngest girl wants to play Magic and she got a new deck and she's just learning to play Magic. She's really excited to play with Dad. So I'm thinking we're gonna prioritize hanging out with her and then coming back in. I'm probably not gonna do Minecraft tonight. If we do, it'll be much later though, right? Star Wars is coming. Oh my God, my face. For sure. Thank you I appreciate the understanding. We are gonna go, excuse me. We are gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, like I said. Go do that with her. Go hang out with the kiddos and that kind of stuff and finish off dinner here. But thank you for coming out and raiding and lurking, chatting, all of the everything. I appreciate all of you. Woo! Unk. I play vanilla on Bedrock on the realm that we host. All the information's in the Discord there. If you just give yourself the survival gamer role, there's a couple channels that describes it all. But I'm going to be playing a modded hardcore run on Java, so I play a little bit of everything. But I do tend to prefer vanilla. But that is going to be it for stream, so I'm going to go ahead and end it now. So thank you for coming out. I do appreciate y'all. As I just said, oh my God. We will be back tomorrow. There's a schedule posted all over the place. My Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow is gaming and Towerborn with probably Ronan, maybe Irecorn. We'll see. The rest of the family. But yeah, hit up my links on screen. Hit up rifleender.com. Thank you again for coming out. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good night.